Johnny Dollar.
Earl Foreman, Johnny, out here in Los Angeles.
Well, hi, Earl. How's the weather out your way?
Oh, are you kidding? It's wonderful. Always is.
His first victim,
That's right.
Hmm?
Now, what I mean is, well, I suppose it could be kind of dangerous for you, so, well, that is...
No. It's all right, Earl. For you, for the sake of dear old tri-state life and casualty, no sacrifice can be too great, even if it means loss of the thing most dear and precious to me, my life.
Now, come off that stuff.
Never mind, Earl. I'll see you in a couple of days.
CBS Radio brings you Bob Reddick in the exciting adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account. America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to the Tri-State Life and Casualty Insurance Company, Los Angeles office. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the Wayward Kilocycles matter. Expense account item 1, $107.40 plane fare. It was after 7 p.m. Hartford time when Earl called me, and the next good flight I could make was shortly after dawn the next morning. It got me there about 9 a.m. Pacific time. Item 2 was $6 for a cab to Earl Foreman's office in Westwood.
And these store robberies, Johnny, have all taken place in Lamodra Beach.
Lamodra Beach?
It's one of those new developments that have sprung up like weeds all over this town.
Now, you mean it's part of Los Angeles?
That's right, just like Westwood here and Brentwood, Hollywood, View Park, Studio City, Sherman Oaks. Anyhow, Lamodra Beach is a real nice, snooty resort. Has a main shopping section nearly a half-mile long. Markets, nice little furniture, dress and jewelry stores, car dealers, drug stores, everything.
I see.
And these robberies have all occurred along that main stem.
Now, the robberies, not burglaries.
Robberies. Every one of them, Johnny. And there have been 7 in a row now. Every one of them has occurred in broad daylight in a regular pattern.
Now, wait a minute, Earl.
Yeah?
Haven't the police been able to do anything about them?
Oh, they've tried, all right, but so far they haven't got the first base.
Now, let's get to this pattern.
Yeah, well, to begin with, it all looks like the work of one man. The store owners who've been robbed all make him about 5'10", 10.5, around 150 to 55 pounds, dark brown hair, age about 30, and he wears a handkerchief over his face.
Well, let's face it, Earl, that description could fit thousands of men.
Yeah, I know. Anyhow, Johnny, he always pulls the jobs in the mornings when there aren't too many people in the shops and on the streets. And at the precise moment when the owner is all alone. His timing has been almost too good to be true. Almost fantastic.
And he simply barged in waving a gun?
That's right, an Army 45. He's made the owner clean out not only the cash register, but the safe, provided it's in a back room that can't be seen from the street. Then he skipped out through the alley that's behind all those stores. And it's all happened so fast. I tell you, Johnny, his timing is just fantastic.
Don't any of the store owners have alarm systems?
Believe me, they've all ordered them. But there hasn't been time to get any of them installed.
is clear.
I'm afraid I don't understand what you're saying, Mr. Dollar.
In other words...
Now, wait, Mr. Dollar.
Yes, you have an idea?
Yeah, I certainly have. Because if you're from the insurance company, and if you're the one to see I get paid back for what I lost, well, should we talk business?
Yes, we'll talk business, all right, but not about your insurance.
But, Mr. Dollar...
That remote control device. Here, now, how does this thing work?
Well, I don't know exactly. It's some kind of waves.
Waves?
Yes, sound waves or something. You know, in this booklet here that comes with a set.
Sound waves?
Yeah. Look here. It says waves of 44.6 kilocycles to 51 kilocycles.
Yeah.
So high in pitch as to be inaudible to the human ear. That means you can't hear it.
Yes, I know. Go on.
Yeah. Actuated device within the set itself that changes volume or station channels or turns it off or turns it on.
Okay, I've got it.
Yeah?
Yes. Don't you see? This hold-up man has a pal.
So?
Yes, that's it. There is somebody along this main street who can keep tabs on all you store owners, who knows when you're all alone in your shop.
Oh, he does.
And by radio, he communicates with the man who actually pulls the hold-up. Tells him when the coast is clear.
You mean that one of the merchants, that somebody here along this street is telling this holdup?
Yes.
Telling him by radio when it's safe for him
Yes,
to rob
that's exactly what I mean. And he doesn't know it.
Oh.
But his radio signal on a band somewhere between 44 and 51 kilocycles is also working this remote control gadget.
So, I told you this was a marvelous set.
All right, then. If I can get hold of a direction finder, I can try sending out the all-clear information to the hold-up man.
You really think so?
That is the answer, Mr. Marks. And I think I know where to get hold of a direction finder.
Yet if what you say is true, Mr. Dollar.
Yes, well?
Well, after the way this set was behaving a couple of minutes ago.
Right. More hold-up information being sent out from that transmitter.
Yeah, but then there ought to be another hold-up. Only there isn't. At least there isn't any... Oh?
Yes, come on.
Look. And you see the people there in the next block there in front of the market. It's another holdup. 2 in one day again.
Yes.
And, Mr. Dollar, there'll be more and more of them until we're all put out of business.
No?
No?
No, because now, Mr. Marks, we know the answer. Using the phone in the store of Mr. Marks, I ran up item 4. 20 cents for a call to Bob McKinney in North Hollywood, who is known among radio hams as W6VFG. He not only used to handle the engineering end of my broadcast, but believe me, Bob knows his kilocycles like the back of his hand.
Sure, it's possible, Johnny. All that a hold-up man needs is a little vest pocket receiver lashed up to get signals on that oddball frequency.
And somebody along this street can send him info about when the coast is clear.
Right.
Okay, then, Bob. If you can bring a direction finder over here, we can track down the transmitter and nab at least one of the team.
Or better still, you'll know where the next robbery's going to be and get the boat.
Yes, unless this last one was the last one. How soon can you get over here with that equipment?
Are you sure the signal's being transmitted within that frequency range?
Well, it has to be.
And I'll do whatever rewiring is necessary here at home. And, how about first thing in the morning?
I'll be waiting for you at the Marks Radio Television Shop here on the main drag.
I'll be there.
I drove back to West Los Angeles and spent the rest of the day and the night with Earl Poorman and his wife. Then